Okay. Okay.
All right. Good afternoon, Africa. Good afternoon, everyone. To You're welcome to another fresh episode. This is on the second midnight show. It's really exciting to have you people join us again, as usual, for another powerful conversation where we explore ideas, insights, and strategies that are shaping business and enterprise. I can assure you of that. It is really important. I said it is particularly we are rapidly artificial AI. All right, so joining us today is Abdullahi Raheem, driving digital businesses through AI. He is the founder of Small Verse Limited and Market Muse HQ. Market Muse HQ in particular is an AI marketing copilot that helps businesses handle strategy, content creation, and for them to schedule such posts seamlessly. We are mighty glad to have you today with us, Mr. Rahim.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay,
Thank you for having me.
so let's why do you think so many businesses struggle with content and visibility today?
I think that the key reason, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very clearly.
Okay, so
Very
I think
clearly.
that the key reason why many businesses struggle with content and visibility starts from how they even break down exactly what it is that they need. And I'm going to say this not just vaguely, I'm going to use actual scenarios. Recently, I was hiring for a client to fill in the role of a marketing manager, someone that was going to help them to drive some of their enterprises. Now, most of the people, in fact, I'll say every single one of the people that I interviewed for that role, except I specifically asked them for outcomes, what they
Mm,
were presenting were outputs. And I'm going to explain it. Output is what is the work that you have put forward. Outcome is what is the results that you have received, that you have gotten at the end of it. Now, I see CVs like, oh, I was posting, I was responsible for this person's platform, I helped them to implement ads and things like that. Those things are good. They show that you're familiar with the role. But exactly what outcomes did you get for the client? Were they able to sell more? Were they able to make more money? Did you help them reach new people? Did you identify problems for them that you helped them to solve, that took away obstacles from their path, that either saved them time, money, or manpower? If you're not saving either of those three, you're just being busy, you're not implementing. That is on the side of the people doing the tasks. Now, for the people that are hiring, many of them don't even know what to look out for. Another problem is this: most business owners don't understand that visibility, marketing, putting yourself out there is not a one directional thing, it's an agile approach. I had a client once that I had to turn down for a reason. He wanted to break down, he had this application that he had built. He hadn't done any research. It was a great idea. He built it. It was supposed to replace Shopify. It was a good application. I checked it out. It worked well. But he didn't assess, he didn't do any market research. He didn't assess the people that he was expecting to onboard on it. So he wanted me to implement it, right? Now, I know what I am talking about. I have done this for a while, so I could guarantee him, yes, I can get you results. However, This was where we disagreed. He wanted me to break it down into research and then results. So the first part, I'm going to conduct research, and in the second part, I'm going to implement it and get him results. But it doesn't work like that. If you're building a house, you can estimate everything that you're going to use in building the house before you start anything. But if you're going into visibility, you don't know what is going to work. So what you do is you work in short sprints. That's why I call it agile. Put together a strategy, you execute, then you come back and check what has worked, what has not worked, who are the people that are giving us good responses, what is attracting them. You do that again, you re strategize, you go back. So you don't do too much at once, you do a little bit, refine, and come back. But many people are always looking for the holy grail, something that you give them and they will just implement it. And just like that, 500,000 people are following them, or 5 million people are buying their products. It doesn't work like that. So the side of the people doing the tasks, the employees, it is that they can't differentiate between outputs and outcomes. And for the people that are the business owners themselves, they don't understand that it is a gradual process, it's an iterative process, it's an incremental process, something that you have to build into. So that is why I think a lot of people struggle.
Oh, I see. That's a good one. At least for and businesses that are actually tuning in. I hope you are learning. And for those who are into the social media management skills or job roles, that at least that's what you should also focus on. Really, businesses do start paying huge sum of money to some persons for social media management. So now let me ask, what are
So you can still hear me, right? I want to confirm before I start responding. Great. Okay. So some of the mistakes that businesses make, first of all, is this. Besides the first one that I have mentioned, which is first of all understanding that it's a gradual process. The second thing that businesses do is um, they don't prioritize their activities or their deliverables. Let me explain it this way. There is a reason why today, with the advent of AI, people are saying, oh, building the application is not the problem. The problem is solving the problem, solving the issue, the main challenge that the users are going to have. So you can no longer say, oh, we are being delayed by this developer and something like that. Now, superimpose that on marketing or visibility, right? You want to find out if the idea that you're putting forth is going to work first before you start making it look good. But you have people that are still working on an idea. The idea is still in its basic stages, but they are already paying for branding, logo. They are already paying. They are already budgeting a for a to to advertise their stuff and things like that. The problem is this: if I don't need your product, no
mm,
amount of money that you splash on it will make me use it, right? No amount of money you splash on it to make you use it. In fact, it is best that you have a product that is not very fine, not too refined. Yeah, a little bit of packaging is good. It has to look, like somebody has put a little bit of effort into it. But you don't have to spend money on the non necessary aspect of it until you can validate that people are actually buying it. The thing that people don't realize is this: whether or not your product looks beautiful, if people need it, they will buy it, they will pay for it. Then, as you progress, You can get to the point where you say, okay, I think that this product has reached the point where it can pay for its own self to look better. But
Mm.
until people start paying for your product, don't ever pay to make it look fine. You understand? In many cases, you will see people that are selling products. This is the smart thing to do. You have to be a generalist at the beginning. You are the one that will design, you're the one that will record videos by yourself, you're the ones that will make cold calls, you're the one that is going to do everything. You don't need to start budgeting a huge amount to push something out. If your neighbor does not need it, it is highly unlikely that somebody across the world will need it just because you put it on Instagram, right? So start from your own immediate vicinity. If you're not solving the problem that you've designed the product for your immediate neighbor, for the person next to you, if they are not telling you, listen, I want this, I'll pay for this, give it to me, it is highly unlikely that somebody else will. So that prioritization is really what a lot of people struggle with. So when people say, oh, I want to start a business, I'm going to give you a few examples. I had a friend that relocated to Abuja. She had some business related problems, and then she used to make hair. This person was really good at making hair. Now she was looking for a white collar job because it looks like that was a steady income for her, but what she was getting was not good. When she made my hair, it looked very nice, and I was asking, why are you looking for a white collar job when you make this quality of hair? And she said it's because she doesn't have money for a shop yet. Mind you, this is somebody that just moved in, barely managed to pay rent, and is already thinking about how to pay another landlord again without getting a single customer. What I told her was this: you don't need a shop to start. What you need is to make sure that everybody in your community knows that you make hair. That is your priority. It is not about dashing money to your new landlord, right? So that was where she started from. She started telling people about it, started making hair for people. And when she does, she take pictures of it and share it on her platform, share it with everybody in her vicinity. At some point, she came and said, oh, she's getting a lot of patronage, but the people in her area don't give her as much money as the people in Asokoro. So I said, okay, that is the next stage. You now have to prioritize the people that you give your time to, right? So if the people in your area are not paying you enough and you have people in other areas that are paying you, prioritize those people, right? So about 6 months down the line, this lady had already saved about 3 million naira, and she was ready to return to her state, which was in Bayelsa State, to go and continue her business. Right now, all of this happened without her ever having to open a new shop or rent a new store. So again, it is, what exactly is the priority? What is the most important thing? What exactly do we need now? And that is what a lot of businesses struggle with. Over to you.
So, okay, I think we have there's somebody from YouTube. We have the viewer on YouTube. Okay, I think the person is appreciating your response. She said, don't spend no money on it. Wow, we don't get advice like this. That's appreciated, but please take that. Okay, so we want to be dear viewers, you know how it is. Okay, if you have questions for our guests, feel free to send them via chat. And if I may ask, please, have you used our guest? If you had, then feel free to share your experience. Then, when you are sending your questions, you find what we just all right, let's progress. Let's progress. Now, let's talk more about because AI is the real
Okay.
everywhere. ChatGPT, I mean, they're everywhere. How to use it? What
Mm.
AI?
AI is changing. AI is changing. Let me explain that. Previously, before you can get results or before you can test your idea, you have to wait for somebody to execute. But what AI can do for you is it can help you to build a product, something that you can immediately deliver. I'm sure this is in or having an idea. If you know how to break it down into requirements and backlog, you can have a working application. And in fact, you can have it immediately. It's just that you have to clarify it to and post it. And can within an hour, if your idea already in front of somebody trying it out as actual application, right? That is how fast you can deploy an idea, right? This was a few days ago. I was on call with a client. We were discussing how to a new strategy to push their product to users, and we were saying, hey, why don't we gamify it? Looks like make it look like a game, something that is immersive and things like that. While I was saying it, I was typing into Claude. By the time we ended the session, I just Claude had given me a HTML file. A HTML file is like you can see it as a browser, right? You can click on it, it opens your browser like an actual website. So I just downloaded it, sent it to him. So he can click on it, view exactly what we're discussing. He can see it, he can click around as if it's on an actual website. And I got it in like 30 seconds. So you can no longer say, oh, I'm waiting for somebody to do this for me. No, if your idea works, we will know immediately. That is one thing that AI is changing. You can get people to give you feedback instantly. That is one. Secondly, not only does it do that, you can now immediately, sorry, you can now automate certain things you would need people to do for you. An example. In one of the applications that I deployed recently for someone, they wanted a feature in it. We called it a user acquisition feature. It contained a campaign and prospecting feature. What that feature does is this: it scrapes the internet for contacts of businesses that it can find. It batches them, whether for fast, it batches them, and then it composes emails and sends to them as a campaign. So every batch will receive emails maybe once every week or twice a week. That is something that you would have needed to hire someone to do for you. First, to search for emails. Secondly, to compose the emails. Thirdly, to send the emails. Now, those emails are complete end-to-end emails. That to do is end with actually things that you're missing out on. Click on this button to get your trial version. So you don't even need to speak to anybody for you to acquire those users. Right? Now, what that means is that once you have a feature like that working, all you need to now focus on is the people that have actually joined. How do you get them to stay? So the focus is now on experience, user experience, connecting with people. You can no longer hide the task of, oh, I have to send all these emails, or I have to do all. No, you can now actually is the service that you're providing them. What is the assistance that you're giving to them? What is the feedback that you're giving to them? And one of the best things that you can now focus on is testimonials. You know that this is one of the effective, maybe we're going to discuss this at some point. One of the most effective ways of getting users for your product is getting people to say, I use this and it worked for me. You cannot on spending time searching for new anymore. So that's how AI is changing. I'm stuck doing all of this. No, if you don't know what you're doing, you'll be exposed quickly. If you're the kind of person that doesn't take feedback, you'll be exposed quickly because the focus is on actual results, not just, oh, I'm waiting for somebody to give me something that they are supposed to have done. No, AI will give you the complete suite of things that you need. You go and get the results now. That is how market AI is changing marketing.
can see AI is really, that is so creative. It's not just but if I may ask, is it actually replacing creativity in humans or enhancing it?
AI is not replacing creativity. AI enhances creativity. Now, the thing is this: in every part of the world, or in every aspect of life, there are give and takes, right? There are some things that AI will help you to strengthen, and some that you might lose the ability to do just because you are no longer exercising those muscles. And I'll give you instances of both. I am a management consultant slash project manager slash scrum master. While I have managed a lot of tech projects, I don't have a background in um, writing code. I don't have a background in writing code. I am not a developer. But recently, I had to redeploy my website. The developer was taking too long, and I realized, listen, I have all the resources that I need right here. So I compiled all the resources that I need, fed it into AI. It gave me something that I could use. It really looked good. I gave it some feedback to improve on it. Then I needed to deploy something that I needed to use my control panel. Now, control can do some settings, but I wasn't really good at installing new files into it that will make the website. So what did I do? I opened my chat GPT and told it to walk me through the process of installing it. It did, right? I instantly I was able to install the HTML index file and my website was live. Now there were certain features that I was seeing that I did not want to show yet. But how do I remove it? It means I'll go back and ask the AI tool to rebuild the whole file again. Meanwhile, these AI tools are rate limited. They don't have unlimited, you don't have unlimited access. At some point they'll cut you off. So what I did was I opened the file and I started looking through this HTML file. Note that I am not a software developer, but the HTML file was written in a way that if you look at it, you realize that it is a language. So if someone has written something in a way that it is properly structured, you can find where it has built this feature, where it has built that feature. You can make slight changes into it. I was able to do something like this because AI has given me the confidence to be more inquisitive, to go into it and fix those problems. I was able to do all of that till today. No developer has touched my site. I haven't even placed a call across to them. I have something that works for me. That is creativity. That is AI helping me to be creative because now I am bolder to know that if I want to even learn how to write code now, it is easier for me because I have a tool or an assistant that can walk me through it and it's easy, right? Now, that said, there are certain things that AI will take away from us. Most of the redundant things that we've been doing, AI will take them away because they are no longer relevant. It doesn't mean that we are losing creativity. It means those things are no longer useful. If you're on X, there is an ongoing argument about companies using AI to build their websites, right? And a lot of designers have issues with it because, according to them, those websites don't look as beautiful as when a designer builds them. So they feel like, oh no, people are settling for less, people are not being creative, but they are losing track of what is important. Does the website convert users? Do people complain about not being able to use it? Because AI is really good. AI is has access to every single data on the internet. So they can design a website or a plan application for you with optimal user satisfaction. It will not be as fancy as when you pay thousands to make it look really fancy, but will people be able to use it with all optimal satisfaction? Yes, that is what is important. Anything that you add to it on top of that, oh, you want to make it look good, you want to make it look fine, you want it to look like this, is it converting new users? If not, it is a plateau. That additional creativity is not adding anything to your business. That doesn't mean that they should stop, but it is not a metric, it is not a factor that you now look at and say, oh, because of this, I need somebody to do it. No, AI will get it done for you cheaper than any other person will get it done for you. Your own is to now find ways, other ways. You have to leave all of this old creativity behind. You have to find new ways to be creative. Your creativity should now focus on, are you actually satisfying people? Are you actually solving problems for people? That is where the creativity is. So everything else that you think AI is taking away, AI can take it away because it is no longer relevant. So that is my response to your question. AI is not making us less creative. It is taking away things that are not useful anymore.
I agree with you. In essence, website, if it cannot, I to buying customers.
Yeah.
That's the main the depends on external help. Yes, Facebook is good. And you know that it has helped businesses a lot. Facebook, Instagram, the rest of that. But some time ago, where Facebook had no and it was as if businesses in particular, business owners almost had a heart attack. Or if something happens and your business is it has restricted, your account restricted, that means all your years of hard work will just end like that. So it is very necessary to build a site for your business and ensure that it is something that can convert your users or visitors to customers. Other than looking, I don't know, more like as if you're trying to decorate your house. So it doesn't look like you're just trying to decorate a building. What's the essence of beautifully decorating an event hall and nobody's going to hire it for events? Right. Okay, so now this takes us to the practical value of what this tool can provide, especially for business owners. So, for a small business owner watching us right now, let's focus on the small businesses because, at least for now, just this question because they are struggling. They are struggling, and you know what it's like when you started a business. The beginning is always the hardest. Even big businesses experience one or two of such problems, but the small business owners is not an easy thing for them. So, what simple ways can they start using AI immediately?
So, as a small business, I mean, I think that AI is even the best for small businesses because, first of all, there's a ton of things that you no longer have to for, right? Um, one, I think this was even that you don't need to pay so much to give you a marketing strategy or build, create, or draft your content schedule for you. If you have something that has all of their information and can do it faster and more effectively, right? So that's the very first thing. You don't need to do too much. You you don't need to pay too much. All you have to do is to specify you need, how you communicate that solution to those people. And even if you're not clear, AI can still walk you through the process of doing that. Now, if I was a small business, first of all, I need visibility for my products, right? I need people to be able to give me feedback about my products. I need people to test my products and let me know what works and what doesn't work. Those are the most important things. Everything around that, whether it is design, whether it is writing and typing out an email, whether it is making your product look formal, whether it is structuring your whole communication process, AI can do all of that for you, right? So as a small business, all you really have to do now is focus on who is going to buy my service. That accompanies it, AI is going to cover. Know how to use those tools very well. For instance, these days, if I'm discussing with someone, give me a second, please. These days, if I'm having a discussion with a new client, I don't tell them to I don't tell them to do too much in terms of what they want the product to be like. What I want to hear is this: what is the problem that you're trying to solve? How is it an issue? I will take that discussion as we've had it. I will have that same discussion with AI to say, I'm having this discussion with someone, right? These are the problems that the person is having. This is this is the outcome that he's looking at, and things like that. The reason why I have that same discussion with AI is this. First of all, I know how to convert problem into solution, into requirements of the solution. At that point, I can now use AI as my research partner to say, have there been other people in this same situation? I don't need to browse too far. AI will give me instances. How did they solve it? What were the solutions that they explored? What was the outcome that they got? And as it is giving you these responses, you can be double checking to validate the responses that it is giving you. So it has taken away the long processes and the costs related to research, and really stay in one place and validate what your thoughts are. If your thoughts or the way you're thinking about something is not totally correct, AI will tell you that, oh, well, this is another way to think about it. If you're trying to implement something that is not legal, you don't need to your basic idea is not allowed. You understand? Basically AI powered less to you. That is a level of what it application. You have to do a application with responsibility data policies, right? You cannot run all data with content, you have access to it, you don't it and all that. And so giving it all of the different products. You can look at the profile GDPR and on part of it, and then give finish at least also can test. These are things that business will do. So so your focus is you are solve now. As all the and that people understand is this is very, very
I hear you. Okay.
community is very and that the people understand. In fact, to to help you build very fast. It means that edge is much relationship you have because that's the only thing that's dominating. If you build your product and build that right here, when you are live is do that to them. I treat that a product. It's preach in church, the pastor is as they are preaching, whenever they quote some this AI powered verse immediately.
Hello. Oh, poor networking. We are having issues with the internet. Bear with us, please, dear viewers. You know how it is, the technical glitches we often experience, especially during the season. The rains are here again. So I think it gets worse whenever it's raining. Um, Mr. Abdullahi Raheem will join us. He will be back to the live. So kindly stay tuned. He will be with us soon. The internet is clearly messing up at its end for some unexplainable reasons. This is what we're experiencing. You should be used to it by now. But don't worry, we will surely look for a way out of this. There are some things that we cannot really control. Okay. Yeah, these are one of the circumstances beyond our control as far as technology is concerned. But regardless, we'll keep pushing. So let's wait for him to come back online because we still have so much for your learning pleasure. A lot that's meant to enrich your business, to enrich you as a business founder in particular. So um, while we wait for him to get back on the live, I would want to repeat the question I asked earlier. Have you used AI before? If you are tuning in, have you used AI before? Would you mind sharing your experience, what AI has done for your business, or how it has helped to become more efficient at work? How it has contributed to your efficiency? Of course, it is a tool, and humans are the architects. So, how well founded or how well grounded are you when it comes to using artificial intelligence? And let's also remember artificial intelligence does not exist to take away our natural intelligence. I used to have that bias before. People who know me, who are close to me, are aware. Initially, I was among those who had this very staunch bias against AI. I was like, artificial is not like one going to get some artificial parts of the body. You know, you understand what I mean? And I don't subscribe to that. I'm not one of those who subscribe to that. But that notwithstanding, knowledge they say is power, and you cannot just drop or maybe get to a conclude about something when you've not taken your time to know what it really is, what it does, how helpful or harmful it is. Then you can draw your conclusion. So I just saw it more like a messenger you employ that is running the job for you, that is doing both the clean and dirty jobs for you. So it's up to you. If it does a dirty job with you, if it does a dirty job with your mentality, maybe if it exists to you to make you lazy, academically lazy, or lazy when it comes to using your brain, then you have to really take your time and review your usage of this particular aspect of tech that is here to stay and it is advancing. You have to advance with it if you want to really compete in business. So that's it. You are meant to use it just like our brains. We all have brains, but if you don't use your brain, you lose your brain. It's not about whether you had the opportunity to attend a very expensive elite institution or not. Gone are those days. Right now, self-learners are the ones making waves. They're the ones making waves. They're the ones trailing all manner of path for people to follow when it comes to creativity to this world. So you have to be a self-learner. Most of the giants in tech that we know today, many of them were curious, they were self-learners. Yes, one or two institutions may have helped shape their view towards learning, but they are self-learners. They were able to carve a direction for themselves. So you can do the same. When you are making use of AI, please you tell AI what to do. When AI starts telling you what to do, then that's when you have to check it. Okay? At this stage, in this age of AI advancing every single day, human architect is needed more than ever. And if you must launch yourself into business, then and also to cut costs, help yourself to cut costs. You should also key in on the usage of AI. It can help a lot. At least we know how much it costs to pay a graphic designer, for example, to design your logo, some flyers and the rest. But AI can do that for you and do a very good job as long as you give it the right prompt. You see, that's what I said. It is dependent on you. You send it on the errand and it will deliver. Just tell it everything you want it to do for you, and you'll see a very fantastic file. In fact, my co-host, although due to some unavoidable reasons, she couldn't join us today on this live. She's so fantastic when it comes to using AI to generate graphics. Over and over, I get so wowed. It's all about knowing the right prompts. When you know the right prompts, AI will not direct how your brain will function. You direct how the machine should be functioning instead. Okay, so we are still waiting for our guests to join us. I remember the question I asked. Have you used AI before? How did you use it? What type of AI? As in beyond just the popular chat GPT, or is it Meta AI? I think Meta AI, yes, we have Meta AI right now. For those who make use of Meta products like Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, you may have observed, their AI bots often coming up, letting you know in case you need help, you can always reach out or you can brainstorm together. So no perplexity, and they only use it just to write some things. Funny enough, some persons can be so annoying. They use AI to even chat. This is not how you grow. And if you want to be a business owner, you don't grow that way. You don't lose your brain in the course of using AI, please. Let's have that in mind. All right. So even if we are waiting for our guests to join us again, the internet is really something else. It's really something else. Please bear with us. We observe this a lot. It happens a lot to us. In fact, you should be praising the internet reception at my end for being so generous to me today, for being so gracious. You know how it is to be for me here, always. How the internet always deal with me mercilessly. But today is gracious. I mean, one person have to stay put. I had to keep you company while our guest comes. It's quite unfortunate that our guest is experiencing this right now. So while we await his return to life, you can drop your questions. Okay, drop your questions for him in the chat. I'm very sure Mr. Rahim will be very happy to attend to that. Anything you want to learn, you have the opportunity now. Please don't misuse it. Ask your questions. When he comes back online, he's here. He's here now. Yippee! Aha! Hooray! Our guest is back. I told you we'll be back soon. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right. Sorry for the internet. I understand. We all experience the network terrorism. We experience that a lot. Oh, this is Africa. I will get there. Take it from me. We'll surely get there. The network reception is still quite frosty.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. So I actually joined. I, I joined 2 minutes, in, but you can
Really.
hear me, right?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you so well. Welcome back. You're welcome back. So it's fine, especially when you're okay. Um,
Great.
let's now that you are
Me
here,
now. I can hear you clearly.
very well, very well. I'm glad you can hear me clearly. I can hear you too. I can hear you too. Let's just internet will and we try to behave. It's a season anyway.
Yeah,
Oh, fine, fine. You can still hear me, right?
okay.
Oh, the network.
Just
Okay, your end.
um,
Yes, yes, yes,
and
yes. I hear you very well.
yeah. So,
Yes, it is. It really is sad. But I am optimistic. I'm very optimistic. It will go. I'm very sure we are going to find a way out of
great.
these issues and experiencing this aspect of tech. Streaming, like streaming is not for the weak, honestly. It's not for the weak hearted. Especially
I
if
hear you.
you go through a lot, but we will come out stronger. And that will not
I hear
deter
you
us. Our point is
clearly.
okay, beautiful. So, Mr. Abdul, um, your microphone is muted. Okay, fine, fine. So I want to ask, please, let's continue. Let's continue. I want to um, now that you've already given the small business owners practical ways, as in you've already offered them some form of practical values on how they can start using AI immediately. In fact, all what you've said is more than enough for someone who don't have a business to even start one from today after listening to you. So I want to more like a follow-up question, like what would a simple AI-powered content workflow look like? I hope you got the question, please.
Yes, on purpose.
Okay. I understand. Okay, so did you get the question I asked, please? Did you get the question I asked, please, Mr. Rahim? If you can hear me, did you get the question I asked? I just asked the question about the simple AI-powered content workflow for small businesses. What would it look like? I'm afraid I can't hear anything you're saying. I can't hear you.
I did. So what looks like is this. Can you hear me?
Hear you. I can hear you clearly, Mr. Rahim.
I got your.
Please confirm if you can hear me, Mr. Confirm if you can hear me, please, Mr. Rahim. Or if you can hear me, you can as well proceed with the rest.
Yes, I can hear.
So please, can you proceed with the response if you
I
got the
can hear
question
you.
I asked? Repeat the question if you like, but got the question. I can see we're having serious technical issues here.
Okay. I'll just proceed with the response. Yeah. So this is what an AI. Yeah. So an AI power looks like this. Task of strategically selected AI tools. But you don't start with the AI. So to implement visibility of, you start by identifying what solution you're providing, process of brainstorming into component parts and the various factors that contribute to it. You can you can chat GPT tools that help you brainstorm. Note, brainstorming is different from giving you the final solution. Brainstorming means things faster, wider. It considers factors and um, outliers. You don't think about. You are still in charge. After you've identified the problem, you're now trying to go to the or drafting the solution. Now, to various tools, there is a tool called Balsamic that a lot of people use, which is like sound design to visualize what the solution looks like. You want to build it into a prototype, or when you want to be, maybe you have the, let's assume you have the product, and what you now want to do is create the content. The Market Muse is designed for, this is what it does for you. Once you sign up, you strategic questions such as, what are you trying to, who are you getting goals, who are the, what are they struggled with that you with right now, what has worked in the past, and a lot of other questions like that, just about 7 of them. Then it helps to draft that strategy, to use it right there in the platform strategy. These issues you might face, these are ways to approach your users. These are the different 5 different, it's usually give you 5 different, whichever one generates. There are platforms that instead of giving you written content, you video content that you don't, I won't be as expensive as hiring an entire, it has given you the content, you share the content. Content gets impressions, it gets
Uh-oh. Okay. Our guest was just yanked off the live again. Oh, oh my freaking internet. Okay, he's back. He's back. He's back. So stay put, please. He's trying to join in. He's back. He's back to the live. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back, Mr. Raheem. Welcome back. Please, you can continue.
Yeah, confirm that you heard everything that I said.
Yes. Okay, your voice.
Yeah,
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you, Mr.
so
Raheem.
I, I was basically saying that, um yeah, so I was basically saying that the work, I was basically saying that the work
Oh, you can just imagine. Wow, praise. Just this little praise I offered to the internet and decided to teach me a lesson of my life. It showed me Shege Banza. All right. Please, Mr. Rahim, can you hear me? Can you hear me, please, Mr. Rahim?
Me.
I can hear you. I can hear you, please. This just I initially praised the internet for being merciful towards me, and I don't know I was only waking up the sleeping dogs. All right. If you can still
And
hear
I'm
me,
facing the same issue here. Yes, I can hear
that
you.
is happen to join the chorus. Okay, it's not so fantastic. I know it is still indicating that connection has been lost and trying to reconnect me fully. But while at it, let we have to keep. This is the best. This is the best internet
I can.
providers can offer us. Rest assured that I've changed.
Yes, that's so. You need me to recap what,
Okay, you can go on, please. You can go on.
or did you get that clearly?
I didn't quite follow what you just said.
Okay, okay. So basically, a summary of what I said previously is flow. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to give a quick recap,
Okay,
right?
all right, that'll be fine.
I'm going to give a quick recap. You said what an AI powered work. Summary of what I said is this: flow is flow. The AI powered workflows right now ensure that you're taking from collecting your information to scheduling it to pushing out your content to coming back to revise it. But identify those rules clearly and to distribute those steps and ask this faster title that can refine better to every step. If, for instance, at the beginning, what you're doing is trying to identify problem versus solution or VT for that. You can flood or perplexity for that. But then you want to the actual you can use to do is you break it down into calendar. You can go into Microsoft Excel where it uses uh, this AI copilot. No, not copilot. Copilot is my copilot is Microsoft Excel. Go to it uses what's the as so your campaign into whether a 1 week campaign or 1 month campaign, and then from there you post. You come back whatever observations you had to use in develop strategy at the beginning. Still going through the same process, solving a problem, create every point. You are now tool that can do it faster. And that is what for. You don't have to start going from platform to platform, from pillar to post, changing, oh, let's use AI to do this, and then let's use this AI to do this. In one platform, you discuss problem, create your schedule, share your concussion so itself can refine strategy, and then as you proceed, your again it doesn't change. Once you're clear every step that you tools that can optimize each step, you don't start with the AI tool, you start with the strategy. It is the
Your microphone is muted, please, Mr. Rahim. Muted. Can you hear me? Please confirm if you can hear me, Mr. Rahim. Can you please confirm if you can hear me, Mr. Rahim? If you can still hear me very well. Maybe taking off our videos may help, seeing the way the internet really has been messing us up today. Can you hear me, please, Mr. Rahim? Can you hear me?
I was waiting for you.
Okay, but you can hear me now, right?
I hear you clearer when I mute my mic. Yes, I can hear you. I hear you. Yes,
Okay, okay. Yes, I think the same experience
I can
when
hear
my mic is muted very well too. Okay, at least let's just be okay with the fact that we can hear ourselves. At least that's what matters the most. Because if we can hear each other, that also indicates that our viewers can hear us as well. All right, so this takes us to your product,
yeah.
Market Muse. Please, can you tell us about it? The problem it
Yes, I can
solves
hear you.
and
I can hear you very, very well. I
okay.
have been responding to you.
Oh,
Yes.
so
I
get
said I
that.
usually mute my mic when I'm done talking so that I can hear clearly.
Yes, yes, I understand. Understand. I do say that's the best way we can manage our internet glitches here. All right. So I hope you got the question I asked you. I'm asking about your product Market News HQ. We would like to know more about it. Can you tell us about Market News HQ? So, who is it for?
Yes.
All right. So if you got the question, you can as well proceed. You can proceed with the response, please. You can go on with the response. You can go on with the answers to the question if you got it, please. So it will also help
Yeah.
us. And
Yes.
okay, if you got the question I asked, please go ahead with the answer. Whether about the internet on my side, at least our viewers can hear
Yes.
you. Maybe by the time you're done responding, some way somehow it would have mercifully restored me to good internet state.
Okay.
Oh, so there we are. That's what we go through. But no problem, we are not complaining. Okay, they say for you to get the honey, you must battle with the bees. So we're battling with the bees so that we can enjoy some honey in form of knowledge, value packed knowledge. The internet has really been quite on the bad side today. Nonetheless, we keep pushing. It has taken our guest off the live, but he will find his way back in. We're doing all we can to see how, okay, he's back. He's back.
Information that.
Welcome back, Mr.
Hello.
Rahim. Yes. I'm with you, Mr. Rahim. I can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay,
our
great.
internet issue. Okay,
Okay,
you
great.
got, okay,
Thank you
fine.
very much. So, last HQ was built to solve this exact problem. So, I was one of marketing projects. As yeah. So I still wouldn't refer to myself as the ultimate expert when it comes to marketing. I think that there's a lot of less opportunities to learn, especially from the point of users for their platforms, as for the apps, right? Strength is kind of content to do. They struggle with together because if you're a business owner, you're probably there is the high likelihood that you're com- combining your marketing with your business. And how do you get the time to sell and then to it is a little bit challenging. Want to do it, they do pay them a lot of money. So what we're trying to is this that you have a strategies they apply world class consulting organizations like McKinsey to identify problems, to draft solutions, create strategies that used to reach. Can we have a platform that also takes efforts it's to implement this strategy, executing, you're telling results that you're getting, and it is them to optimize the subsequent content that it gives to you. And that is what we were able to achieve using Market Muse HQ. In fact, they want you through a cascade of questions. Platform you, your product, business, the challenges you're having, the type of product you sell, type of offerings that you have, the stage of uh, building that you're at. It basically asks you to have proper insight into and how to help you to have it. Now, once you do that, it features these AI charts, such that whenever it generates content, you don't adding that content manually to your calendar. I would have loved to share my screen if we were.
Of course, you can. You can, Mr. Rahim.
It can
Yeah.
automatically add that content to your calendar. So all you have on any given, you visit your calendar, right? And on that calendar, you will see everything that you have to, right? It notify if there's a you notify the, then you can come back that they say this is the kind of ones that you got, this is what worked, this is what didn't work. To use that to refine, so it will improve content that it gives you going forward as you get results. And so far we've gotten um, about 29% increase in sales for the people that have been using the platform. All right, great. See,
Clearly displayed.
so as you can see, I don't know if you can see my screen yet. Can you notify me if you do?
Oh, yes, please. I can see. I can see your screen. Very clear. Very, very clear. The screen is clearly then displayed. Yes, yes, please. I can. I can see your screen, Mr. Rahim. Can you hear me, Mr. Rahim?
Okay, great. So you see that where I'm right now is basically three basic dilemmas that business. First of all, if you're going to be hiring a marketing manager, you're going to be paying in something in the neighborhood of 500 naira per month just for them to be able to, you know, start helping you to drive. You have to go through a period of boarding, training, anytime. I can hear you clearly. I can hear you clearly. I don't know if you can hear me as well.
Yes, please, I can hear you. I can hear you, Mr.
You through the various strategic a product instance. We want to drive users for your live stream, right? Let us use your live stream as a case study. So, strategic campaign. What do you want to drive? Do you want followers, awareness, whatever it is that you need, right? Let's say you want to grow your audience. The next thing, what's your specific goal? What goal are you aiming for, right, on your platform? So let's say that you want to get new subs. So let's say you want to get how many? Maybe 10,000 subscriptions in 6 months. So let's do 10,000 in 6 months. So, what is the biggest constraint for this campaign? Let's assume that it's awareness. Maybe not a lot of people know about the platform, right? So how familiar is your audience with your brand? Well, we'll say some people know about it, some don't. Some, or maybe a few people are aware, but they haven't engaged deeply. So I'm going to use this. This is me just assuming, by the way. Next question. What do customers choose? Why do customers choose your competitors over you? Maybe because they have a stronger brand, not necessarily because their prices are lower, right? Then what content worked best for you in the past? I don't know if you've done this, but I'm assuming testimonials. I'm typing in all these assumptions because the network is not allowing us to communicate effectively. So I'll just assume testimonials have worked. Then, what is the offer structure for this campaign? Maybe you're not offering anything new. Maybe it is value first, or maybe limited time deal, or awareness only, right? So, go. So, what it's going to do is it's going to give you a detailed insight into your business. However, because this platform is built based on my company, it is going to be so. It's best that you do this. You add the details of your company, what you do, and the strategy that it will be for Small Vest Limited. So, this is your strategy brief, your goals. It's as analysis, your daily targets, how feasible it is. It is achievable, but these are your barriers. These are the various competitive content strategy, X, and all of that. Once on that, it now gives you strategy options. Which of these options you want it to use to generate content for you? First of all, use the direct response. You can use storytelling. You can use the educational. You can use trend and culture. You can use any of this. Now, all you have to do is select any of the options. Now, say maybe you decide your platform is maybe on social. Of course, social media is has a lot of social media presence or requirements. Let's put it that way. So, it has now created your strategy. Here is the strategy here. It will create your strategy and give you the first post. You cannot ask it to generate more posts. So this is everything, your strategy brief here. Down to the first post. All of these posts, details of. So once that's done, I can decide that I want to add this post to my schedule, or I can ask it to generate more posts for me. It can generate up to, I mean, maybe up to 30 posts at once, depending on the size of the schedule that I ask it to. And once I tell it to do that, if I add it to my schedule, here's what it does. It pulls up every post that is in this chat. Right now, there's only one. I can ask it to generate more. It pulls up those posts and I can add it to my schedule. Today is um 17th, the date is 17th of April. So I can come here to my schedule. In my schedule, you will see all of the posts that have been added to calendar. I have 132 posts queued. You can see this is the post that it just added for me. It's added, so I can scroll down to the bottom of my screen. And here it is. This is the post that it
So,
generated that I saved. And all I have to do is copy.
wow.
I can copy. I can mark it as posted. Once I copy it, I can. Why you have to mark it as posted is this: the platform itself tracking your post. Did you that it asked you to, and it will end your next schedule of posts for you. And if you want, there is a usage feature here that will give you a detailed report about how you have been using the platform, the kind of responses you'll be getting, the types of
Oh, um, okay, it's like the internet issue again. It showed up at this very crucial time that we are seriously enjoying our conversation with our guests. The internet again, poor internet connectivity at its ends. We lost connection with him. He'll be back. He'll be back. We sincerely apologize that we've gotten way above the 3,600 seconds that this program is meant to offer you. It was not intentional. The network back and forth has not really been that fantastic, but you can see what we're discussing today is really technical. It's not something that one can just summarize like your English classes where they ask you to summarize the comprehension or comprehensive part, yeah, comprehension passage. Well, whatever. So this is something that needs to be detailed. Please keep your questions or comments coming. We promise to at least acknowledge them before this live is off. Once again, we apologize for taking more of your time than necessary, but believe me, this is a value packed session. If you are a business owner, you are making use of the internet or any other form of tech for your business operations, please do not sleep on today's session. At the end of this live session, come back and you will view everything again. Come and view this session again. This particular live, everyone is learning. I, for one, I can't even quantify how much I'm taking and how much value this is surely going to give to my business. So while we await our guest, oh, I told you,
Yes, can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you clearly. Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Okay,
Welcome back.
looks like we are, yeah. So I just finished sharing my screen. I don't know how much of that you got really. Uh
Yeah, we got quite a lot before the internet lost connection at your home.
okay. So I mean, so the long and short of it is this. If you're the kind of person that you are struggling with what to share, how to share it, what to say to your clients, or you're just struggling with marketing generally, regardless of whether you're a big company or a small business, this is supposed to help you to execute that easily, right? So you can simply go into the platform, start chatting with the AI, tell it what you want to achieve. I did a whole walkthrough of, I used your live stream as a sample. That's what I did. So I said I developed a strategic,
Mm,
I developed a strategic marketing approach to say maybe using your live stream, for instance, what is your growth target? What are your strengths? Why are people? What are the things that are driving people to your competitors and things like that? So it will give you this whole strategy to now give you options. What kind of posts or content
yeah,
do you want to share with your users? So it will, depending on what you choose, whether it is social proof, whether it is an educative content, depending on what you choose, it generates it for you, right? Then once it generates it, you have this button at the bottom of every chat that is generated that can, it is called a schedule button. Once you click on that, it fetches all of the posts that it has just generated for you. It fetches them on a modal. You can look through it. It will show you the date that they were generated for, the platform they were generated for. You just click add, and it will schedule them. It will add them to your calendar automatically. If there's anyone that you want to remove, all you need to do is uncheck it, and it will not show. So everything goes to your calendar. So that is what it does for you. You don't have to do anything manually as long as creating content is concerned. So any given day, all you have to do is go to your calendar, click on your calendar, it will show you everything that you have to post for that day. You copy whichever one you want and go and share it on your platform. It's that easy, whichever platform it has designed them for. And it generates posts for every platform, or at least all the popular ones. Over to you. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
wow, wow. This is great. This is really great. Okay, it's like while you were giving, yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me too? I can hear you very very clearly, Mr. Ryan.
All right,
I can
great.
hear
I
you
can hear
very
you too.
clearly,
Carry on. Carry on.
very, very clearly. I hope you can hear me too. So we have feedback from our viewers. We would love to display them. Oh, this is coming from a YouTube user as well. Oh, this is great. Mr. Rahim, are you there? Can you hear me very well, please? Can
Yes,
you
I hear
confirm
you.
it?
I'm here.
Okay, all right. So this is actually this comment is actually an appreciation to you.
Thank you very much. Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. So I encourage
Be
people
the
to
best.
use it.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, the person said I'm checking out Market Muse right now. God bless you, sir. This is great. This is what we want. This is what we want. Please check it out. Check it out. God bless you too. God bless you too. Okay, there's another message. I will also check it out quickly so our viewers also get very much involved. Let's appreciate them for their time with us, despite the fact that we're really taking much of their time than we intend. All right, so this, okay, I think it's same viewer. This is the same viewer, and he or she has this to say. Oh, thank you. You are really doing a great job, Executive Media Africa. Keep it up. We really appreciate. And these are the kind of encouragements we thrive on. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Indeed, we'll keep it up. Thanks so much for your kind words. So, Mr. Rahim, I hope you're there, please.
Yes, I'm here. I can hear you clearly.
Are you there? Okay. Okay. So, yes, I actually took a look at the site, and what I saw was really impressive. Yes, I checked it out myself. So I encourage everyone to do that. Especially if you are an African, particularly of Nigerian origin, you shouldn't joke with Market Muse HQ. The site is Naira specific. It is Naira specific in terms of payments, and it panders to our peculiarity, from a world's
Yes.
perspective. It tells a lot about
Yes.
you, the founder. We are very independent mindset in a world where many African product builders out there are often geared towards using foreign currencies, specific legal tenders, in terms of payments, thereby
Yes, it is.
stressing their fellow countrymen and business with
Yeah, it is.
unnecessary
It is.
exchange rate dramas. Imagine you want to product that was made by an African like you, or even your fellow country. All you need to do, or all you can be thinking about, is how much is today's exchange rate between naira and dollar, how much is it between cities and dollar, and all that.
Yes.
So it is better let them be thinking about the exchange rate between our current.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes, the platform was
You were
built
saying
with.
something, please.
Yes, the platform was built for local businesses first. So
Well, the
the
thing there is
the
that market news is so easy to use and scale.
exactly. So it is meant. It was
It
built for
really
local
is
businesses with local
easy to
businesses in
use
mind,
and scale. So
so
for
that
every
they
business,
can.
please, like I
Yes.
said earlier, do not ensure you make it easy. So very
Yes. So it was built for local business with local businesses in mind. The idea is you have everything that you need. We don't need to now stress you with the payments. Anybody that is outside of the country, they can still use the platform, but then
oh, I
they
see.
will be the ones
See,
to do
you see,
the
that's very
conversion on their end. I have friends outside of the country that are using the platform. So the platform is enabled to allow everybody to make payments easily.
It uses Paystack. So Paystack accepts payments locally, and if you are outside of the country too, you can also make the payment. But it is first meant to make it easy for local businesses to be able to use it, so that you don't have to pay all these huge amounts to people that have their eyes on big money. You have your results easily using the platform. Then anybody that is going to offer you any service, it won't be something that Market News can do for you already. They have to bring
Okay,
something new,
okay, that's
something valuable to you.
hmm.
Over to you.
Hmm. Oh, wow, awesome. This is great. This is really great. You're really doing a fantastic job, honestly, Mr. Rahim. Fantastic job with Market Muse HQ. So, I want to like quickly ask them, where do you think or where do you see AI taking African businesses in the next few years, please? With all this awesome,
Okay. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you very well. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So the way I see AI, where I see AI taking African businesses is providing them a global platform where they can thrive. And this is what I mean. There is something that I like to refer to as technology skipping, right? Maybe if you watch TV, look at foreign countries, they have these news helicopters, they have all this tech that made it really them really able to work smart. Many of these things we were unable to do, not because we don't have the resources, but because those resources were mismanaged. However, that era has passed, and today we are using drones to collect information. Now, those countries are using drones. We have people using drones in Nigeria as well. We didn't have to wait until we passed through our helicopter phase before getting to this phase. Oh no. Once it is time to transition, it is time to transition. You understand? So what is going to happen now is the same thing that AI is allowing us to do. We're now transitioning from be struggling to provide services, struggling to give visibility to our businesses, having to pay exorbitant prices to give our businesses visibility. You now have AI tools that are making it really easy for you to implement all of that. So you can be in a corner, in a village, somewhere far away. As long as you have access to internet, as long as you have internet access and you have quality resources, you can reach anybody and that person can reach you for your own service. You don't have to be an employee. You don't have to be working under anybody. All you have to do is be able to identify a problem for someone that someone is facing, be able to design a solution for it, and you are living off of the proceeds of that without having to fit into any other generic framework or any pre-existing framework that is designed to maybe control your resources. So that is where AI is taking us. So it is giving everybody ownership. It is giving everybody yeah, let me say ownership of their own skill, of their own resource. As long as you're able to define your solution, people can reach you, you can reach people, and you'll be able to survive without having to fit into any other structure that is meant to limit you and control your resources. So it is really giving a lot of people autonomy. And I know a lot of people that are doing a lot of great things and making serious amounts, comfortable living, right, using AI. So that is where we're going with AI. It is taking away, allowing you to take charge of your own life, allowing you to take charge of your time. So now we are building a smart community or a smart world where you can have the time to attend to your family, you have time to spend with your friends, you have time to actually be social and be helpful to the environment, because most of the things that were taking your time before have been taken away, right? So you can focus on what actually benefits the community, because that is what is selling today, not just, oh, I need to be able to do this task, I need to be able to write this code. Machines will do all of that for us. And we have to consistently get smarter. So that's really where AI is taking us. It is forcing us to attain one additional degree of intelligence. So we are smarter than we were before. We are doing more, we are achieving more than we were achieving before while doing less work. So that's basically where it is. So it is really going to help businesses to thrive. And I think the faces of businesses will really change. We are no longer just building businesses around 9 to 5. We are now packaging our skills. If you package your skills, maybe you can automate it using AI, and AI is making you money while you sleep. Or at least you are somebody is working on your own schedule, you are able to manage your schedule better, and basically life gets better. That is the way I see it. That is how it is working for me. Currently, I don't work for anyone. I provide services. I am on retainers with a few clients that I help to optimize their businesses. And I don't have to go anywhere because I have plenty of experience to work with. And I have AI tools to help me to attend to these people. And whenever I have a solution for someone, I don't have to wait for somebody to help me to design a prototype, or I don't have to wait several hours to put together a presentation. I have a tool that does presentations for me. All I have to do is edit it. I have an AI assistant that drafts prototypes for me, so I can literally have a working application for you. You understand? So that is where it is going, and that is exactly where we are supposed to follow it. So over to you.
Whoa, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Back. Apologies, please. Thank you very much.
No problem at
The
all.
usual thing occurred. All right. So, uh, so here we are.
Yes, I responded to your question, by the way, so I was waiting for you to return.
Okay. So you. All right.
So
Okay.
the summary
So,
of
um,
okay, yeah,
what
over to you.
advice now would you want to give to entrepreneurs? Or no, that's fine. That's fine. Even if the internet, I understand. At least our audience Yes, our audience will definitely benefit from that. So it's more like a like
All right.
I want to know the advice you give to entrepreneurs who are hesitant about using AI. So many persons still don't want to use AI. I don't know if they're shy or they don't have confidence in it, or they're just scared. Whatever could be their reason that's making them to hesitate. So what advice will you please give to them?
My advice will be this: the earlier the better. If you don't want to get left behind, that is the long and short of it. And I'm going to give an instance. This is something that happened less than a month ago. One of the clients that have me on a retainer that I help with, I help the company with business development.
Okay, please, did you get my
Services.
question?
Yes, yes, I got your question. I'm already responding to it.
Mr. Rahim, did you get my question, please?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I'll just keep responding to it in line. So I was speaking to the owner of that company. He was trying to implement this new program with his company, but he didn't have a large team. He was trying to optimize resources with a very small team, which is what I like. I like a small team that does a lot of things because it provides, structure, clarity, and everybody knows exactly what they need to do. Everyone takes ownership, right? However, what struck me was he says he doesn't like using AI because he's some form of a purist, because AI looks like it's putting impurities in his work. He likes his work coming straight from him. The problem was this: he was under so much stress because he has another job that he's doing besides managing his company.
He's back.
He was under so much pressure that he had a ton of things on his neck that he had to complete. And I kept telling him, use AI and we will get results quickly. The problem is he's stuck on tasks. He's stuck on tasks that are not even adding value to the company yet. These are the tasks that you are supposed to remove. These are the tasks that you are supposed to remove from your path so that AI will help you to take away all of those redundancies so you can focus on actual results. But he was stuck on, oh, I need to do presentation by myself, I need to do this by myself, I need to speak to the developer to do this for me. But the day we sat down on a call, in less than 1 hour, I helped him to generate a presentation with Gamma, and he took it from Gamma to Canva AI. He improved on it. I gave him feedback. This took like about 15 minutes. We went to Claude to generate the web page. He wanted a web page to show a new event that was upcoming. We generated that in Claude. We had a working file that we knew we could install it, but we needed to make some specific changes and embed it on the website. So we just took it as it is, sent it to the developer, and we did a few other things very fast using AI. So it just took us one step, removed like 10 obstacles from our path immediately, and took us one step closer to the results that we wanted. That is what AI is meant to do for you. AI is not there to challenge you. AI is there to help you work smarter. It is the challenge will come if you try to do the task of AI. You have to know where AI's capability is and let it do its job. Don't fight it. You are not going to do better than it. Your own is to now find, okay, now that AI can do this and AI can do that, how do I coordinate them effectively so that they give me the output, the outcome that I want? So if you are the kind of person that doesn't want to use AI, I think that you're going to be left behind quickly. You can liken it to someone that says, oh, I want to go and study engineering, but I am a purist. I don't want to bastardize my work by using calculators. You are going to be left behind very quickly because nobody has the time for you to wait and use an abacus, especially when you're doing all these complex transforms. And that is what it is in the business world today. You cannot leave AI behind. AI is part of what you have to do. If anybody that is attending interviews, it is likely that you have attended an AI facilitated interview before, where an AI is basically literally the one on your mic, on the speaker, asking you questions, and you're replying, and it is giving you responses. You understand? So the owner of that business can now focus on what is this person's experience, what is the response, instead of now stressing about, oh, I need to prep for 10 interviews, for 20 interviews, when you have an AI tool or assistant that can conduct maybe 20 interviews at the same time for you. You understand? So it takes away a lot of redundant tasks. It takes away a lot of things, unnecessary things that shouldn't take your time at all, and lets you focus on actual results. So if you are the kind of person that doesn't want to use I think that you're just holding yourself back. And by the time you get convinced that, oh, AI is inevitable, you would have been left behind already. You understand? So there are people today that are using AI agents to manage their tasks, right? There's a recent AI agent that was released called OpenClaw that can literally, using your voice command, it can have access your platform, your local files, and complete tasks for you. It can go to your email, send an email to somebody, book a flight for you, book a ride for you, just using your voice command alone. It can read, they understand everything that is on your platform, and it is on your local environment. It's not like somebody is controlling it somewhere and the person is going to steal your files. You download it, you implement it directly in your local environment. That is how smart people are working. So if you think you don't want to use AI, it is like taking away blood from yourself. You are going to struggle. You will be working at the pace that you've been working, not knowing that people have left you behind long ago. Right. So the best thing for you is to understand clearly what your business entails, so that you'll be able to, by the time you want to select an AI tool or an AI assistant, you know what you are looking for. You're not just gathering tools and subscribing haphazardly. You know exactly what you need that tool to do, so that you know specifically which tool you need. Is it ChatGPT that you need? Is it Claude that you need? Is it, you don't need too many of them? Is it Gamma that you need? Right? And you realize that with your subscriptions on those tools, you will be getting the outputs that teams that are being paid millions every month, you will be getting the same outputs that they are getting. So that is my advice to anyone that is still hesitant to make use of AI. Please start using it. I mean, yes, there are cautions. You should be cautious when you're using AI. For instance, we know that many of the AI tools out there are open source. It means that anything you give to it, someone else might be able to see it, right? Those are some of the precautions that you have to have. So if there's anything you don't want AI to know, if there's any detail that you don't want it to have, don't be so lazy that you cannot clean up your information before you feed it to AI. Another precaution you should have is this: AI will save you the time for generating outputs. It doesn't save you the time for reviewing it. So whatever AI gives you, take your time to check it. If AI writes something for you, if AI creates content for you, take your time to read through it. Maybe it would have taken you a month to write out that content. Maybe it would have taken you several hours to write out that content. AI has given it to you within seconds. That is what AI has saved you. If AI has done something for you, take your own time to review it. It saves you time in generating content, not in reviewing content. Because AI, if you don't give AI complete information, especially if you are still a beginner when it comes to prompting, AI will fill in the gaps a lot. So if there's anything you've said and you didn't pass across complete information, AI will just fill in the gaps, and it will make assumptions and give you what it thinks the correct answer is. The answer you get will be close to the right answer. But if you don't revise it, if you don't review it, you won't know where it has filled in the gaps. And you will just take whatever it has given you and put it out there as, oh, this is my stuff. Meanwhile, there are gaps in it. So that is where we need to be cautious when you're using AI. So whatever AI gives you, whether it is ChatGPT or Claude or any other tool that you use, or maybe an agent on any platform that you're using, whatever it gives you, take your time to read through it, even if it is once. There are people that are lazy that way. There are people that don't know how to prompt, not because they don't know what they want, but because they cannot take the time to write out their thoughts clearly, so that AI knows exactly what it needs for them. You understand? So again, like I said, please, as soon as possible, understand how to use AI tools. AI tools, they are natural language processors. You don't even need to be able to write code to use them, right? It's easy to use them. Your own is to learn how to use them, know how to apply them to your business. Over to you.
Mm.
Are you there?
Wow, this is great. This is really great. Wow, we really had some learning experience today. And in fact, the session was meant to be a 3,600 one, as in seconds, 3,600 seconds. But we've ended up giving our viewers 7,200 seconds because it's so much value packed. And I 100% believe that if we follow all what we've learned today, everyone's business will prosper, especially here in Nigeria. I, for one, have learned a whole lot. So thank you so much, Mr. Abdullahi Raheem, for such an insightful and practical session. It was like we were in a classroom. I hope you can hear me clearly, Mr. Abdul. I hope you can hear me very well.
Yes, yes, I
That's
can hear you. I can hear you clear.
very well. And to everyone who has joined us, thank you for being part of this conversation. We don't take it for granted. Really, really appreciate your input and your patience, even if we've not stopped. Okay, so um, always remember, always remember, please, that at Executive Media Africa, we remain committed to bringing you conversations that not only inform but empower you to grow, scale, and thrive. So we invite you to be part of our community by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Please remember to turn on your notifications so whenever we come on live, you can always stream in. Also follow us on LinkedIn and other social media platforms. You can see clearly displayed on the screen. Mr. Abdullahi Raheem is also on LinkedIn. So for our viewers from LinkedIn, feel free to contact his directions. For those who are not on LinkedIn, I would advise you please join us on LinkedIn. Try to get a LinkedIn account. It will help you as a person and as a business owner as well. That will also make it very easy for you to contact Mr. Raheem. Or you can use the contact information you find at the site. Some way, somehow, he will get to you and guide you through so that you can make use of the product efficiently to grow your business. Until next time, our dear, please, I will encourage you to keep building, keep learning, and keep showing up for your business. Rest assured, people are seeing you, they are watching. We all see you, even God sees you. So your business major break even moment will come. Don't give up so soon. In this era of artificial intelligence, give your business a chance to grow. Be more intentional in your use of AI and do not shy away from it. Your time to break even will come. So that's all for today. Thank you all. Our guest, Mr. Abdul Rahim, please can you say goodbye to the beloved viewers?
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. And thank you for your patience. It was a challenging one, but I appreciate everyone that has listened. And I look forward to connecting with everybody. Bye, everyone.
Indeed, indeed. Thanks so much. We appreciate all um, what we've been through today, and you all stood by us. That is really heartwarming. So, without much ado, say goodbye and see you next time on 3,600 seconds with another industry leader. Have a very pleasant day ahead.